We do a little bit of Portuguese positive news, and we do a Caso do Dia, which we conclude with, and I'll finish with a beauty, with a swimming pool. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and a swimming pool in Guarda, which is not the first place people tend to look in Portugal, but we'll come to that a little bit later on. Before we go there, we're going to look at this lovely experience. Let's call it a Portuguese experience. And I need to make sure that I am sharing with you the sound from my computer, because I want to set the scene now for this rather lovely place. This is what I mentioned before, the hiking program of Caminho do Dão, the hiking program for spring 2020. Let's play this little clip, and I trust you can hear this because it's rather Isn't that lovely? That's the River Dão, the Rio Dão, where all of this action is taking place. I say action, it makes it sound very exciting, but actually I have in my mind that this is beautifully relaxing, this experience, okay? And let's set the scene for you. Caminho do Dão is what you need, CAMINHODODAO.org, okay? And this, which has been created for you, which is being offered to you for spring of 2020, is a beautiful week-long nature pilgrimage through the beautiful Dão Valley from the source to the mouth of the river. Isn't that awesome? Well, I'm so glad I came across this. Thanks to the Pure Portugal group for exposing such wonderful things to me, that I can share them with you. And that little clip that you heard at the beginning, the sound of the river itself and birdsong, that's what you could have a week of if you choose to go along with this program, this hiking program. The virtues of walking the Caminho do Dão, they say, a long distance hike such as this offers the hiker time and space to feel really free in the world and reflect. And that's the Caminho experience, isn't it? Whether you do that in Portugal, Spain, France, wherever. The trail is called the Caminho do Dão because it is imagined as a pilgrimage where the hiker, just as on the other Caminho, which I mentioned, can experience regeneration. As a hiker and visitor of the valley, you literally and figuratively support the people that live here. Your presence and appreciation go a long way in a region that suffers from abandonment. So there's a good reason to go, as well as its obvious and outstanding natural beauty. Hiking through the valley over old rural paths brings attention to the value of this environment and can help in the efforts to protect the habitats along the river. Getting to know a river from its source to its mouth can strengthen our bond with and our love for the earth and the cycles of life. I bet you're tempted, aren't you? Sounds really wonderful. Clear agenda. And look, there's the wonderful image there of someone paddling in the River Dão. That looks wonderful with the sun shining in that crystal clear water and bathing maybe your aching feet by the end of a few kilometers, a well-earned little cooling down for your feet. So let's have a look at, dig a little bit deeper into the program itself. I won't do a spoiler on this. You can go and research this yourself, but I won't read through the whole thing. I'll tell you how it starts and I'll tell you how it finishes, which I hope you will find interesting and tempting. So on Saturday, the 25th of April, arrival in Carapito. The group gathers between 4 and 7 p.m. in the charming village of Carapito. Meals and overnight stay are provided by Terreiro de Santa Cruz, run by Augusta and her family, who have lived in this village for many generations. The B&B is located in the middle of the village and has a home-like feel to it. Augusta is a great cook and serves homemade jams, local cheeses, and traditional Portuguese dishes. And look, you can see, if you're seeing this video, not listening to it on the podcast, you can see some of her, is that cake or bread there that she's sharing with everybody? And that's what you've got to look forward to on arrival. Yeah, homemade jams, local cheeses, and traditional Portuguese dishes. Awesome. And then you've got your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You know the days of the week. I should have done them in Portuguese, shouldn't I? Right through to sexta-feira, and then sábado, Saturday. Saturday. That's right. This is the final day. Saturday, the 2nd of May, will take you to Ferreiras do Dão, Santa Santa Combadao, 20 kilometers is the route. I was going to say the route march, not selling that very well, am I? But the amble of 20 kilometers, the last day of this journey. These last 20 kilometers of the Dow Valley are dominated by forests alternating between eucalyptus and pine. On the accessible parts of the slopes and diverse forests, you'll see in these steep crevices. Here, you'll often pass a creek running down to the Dow, making these mini valleys very rich with flora and fauna. Down to the Aguera Dam, downstream, the water of the river starts backing up and starts widening at about halfway through the hiking day. It's awe-inspiring to see the Dow growing during the week from a small stream surfacing in a field to a flowing river to a large body of water where it meets the Mondego by the dam. This is where the water of the Dow opens up to the rest of the world and eventually will meet the Atlantic. Here, its water will at some point turn into rain again and move overland to feed the rivers of the Iberian Peninsula and continue the life-giving and landscaping cycle that has formed this piece of our planet. What a beautiful piece of writing. And look, you're going to see kingfishers possibly along this river. You're going to actually walk along through parts of the river and, like I said before, bathe your aching feet at times as well in the crystal clear, beautiful water in this wonderful landscape. So I highly commend that to you. And I'm massively tempted myself, though Mrs. M probably wouldn't give me leave of absence for a whole week away from our family here of young children. But when they grow up, what a wonderful thing to do with the kids as well. So caminhododao.org is where you need to go to find out more, or just I'll put a link on the Good Morning Portugal Facebook page as well, so that you can absolutely find that, because the spelling is a little bit unusual if you're not used to the Portuguese language. So how wonderful is that? And I recommend that to you. So it seems only right then, if we're in that part of the world, the Dow River Valley and the Dow River, Rio, to stay in that part of the world, not a million miles away, not that close, but not a million miles away, is Guarda, the district and city. And this is a place to look. If you're happy with some of the sort of cooler climate of Portugal, if you don't want to bake in the sun of the Algarve of the Alentejo, and you like a bit of rhythm, the cycles of nature, the seasons, Guarda is a good place to look. And as I said before, often overlooked, I think. And let's therefore go and look at a property which has had a massive reduction in its